Very good morning to my dear students. Welcome to our science virtual class. Dear students, in our last class we discussed about weather and climate. Are you memorized that one? Okay, yes. Then what are the main examples of weather and climate, children? Weather is a long period of time. Is it correct? That statement is correct? Somebody says it's correct. No, it is not correct. Weather is a short period of time, right? And what about climate, children? Climate is a long period of time, right? So we know that weather daily vary, right? Weather day to day vary. But what about climate? It is average weather condition of that place. That is climate, right, children? So, dear children, just you suppose you are living in Antarctic or Arctic region. Earth's north and south pole. Where is north, children? It is up, right? Earth's north and south pole. You just suppose you are living in Antarctic and Atlantic region. Then, north and south pole. What will happen, children? It's full of winter, right? 6 months winter and 6 months summer, right, children? So, if it is winter, what you will do? What the precautions you will take for living in that polar region? This is actually polar region, right? North pole and south pole. That polar region, what precaution you will take? You have to wear woolen clothes, right? And you will drink that is hot soup because climate is very, very cold in that region, right, children? Like that, my question is, can animals have to wear the woolen clothes to live in that region? No, they have special features for living in that region. Now I am going to teach you what are the main special features to adapt themselves in living in that particular climate. Dear children, what is adaptation? We know that in your smaller classes you already learned about adaptations and habitat, right, children? So what is adaptation? It is a special features developed by a living organism, right, to cope up with its environment or habitat. That we call adaptation. So now I am going to teach you about different adaptations of polar bear, penguin and birds. Okay, so we have to check one by one. These are living in polar region, right, like Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Greenland, like that region. So we have to check one by one. Dear children, before we are learning about the adaptations of these organisms, first we have to understand what is polar region, right? What is polar region, children? I already discussed with you. The region that is situated in the north and south pole, that is polar regions. Example also Norway, Sweden, like that we can say. And in that place, what are the specialities of polar region, children? That is, region is fully covered with snow and very cold, right? Climate is very cold and full of snow. And in winter, temperature of polar region is minus 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, so now we are going to learn how animals are living in polar region and how birds are living in polar region. We can check first polar bear. We are checking the polar bear. It has white fur on the body. White fur means white skin that is matched with the snow, right? It is a fully snow covered area, polar region. That white fur is matched with the snow and it helps them to catch the prey easily and they can hide from the predator also, right? And then they have too thick layer of skin. Too thick layer of skin from the protection of extreme cold. Polar region is extreme cold region. So polar bear has thick layer of skin. Okay. They have layers of fat under the skin. It also helps them to protect from the extreme cold. And the body has to insulate it. Right. It has wide and large paws. It helps them to easy to walk in the snow and also to catch the prey easily. Okay, wide and large paws and it helps them to swim in the water, right? And this polar bear is a very good swimmers also. They can easily go in the underwater for a long duration. And they have strong sense of smell. It helps them to where there is a prey location and they can identify easily. That is strong sense of smell it has. Okay, these are the main adaptations of polar bear. Okay, and they can hibernate also. In if it is very winter season, they can hibernate from that place. That is long sleep. That is hibernation. Okay, so dear children, next we can check about the penguin. Okay, as like polar bear, penguin also white colored body, black merged with. Okay, white color body help them to easy to match with its surrounding. Like polar bear, penguins have thick skin. Okay, thick skin help them to protect from the extreme cold. Okay, and they are going huddled together. Huddled means they are moving group, huddled together. For why children? To keep their body warm. For suppose when you are sitting in a hall full of rush with people, what you feel that very hot. Like that, if they are huddled together, when they are moving together, when they are standing together, they feel hot. That is to keep their body warm. Okay, and as like polar bear, they are good swimmers. They have webbed feet for easy to swim, and their body is a streamlined body, right, for easy to swimming. In hot season, they are going for swimming. Children, these are matching adaptation, right? Polar bear and penguins, almost the adaptations are very matching. But one difference is there. Can you identify? That is, in penguin, they are living in where children? South or North Pole region. Look on this picture, children. You can see that is polar bear which are living in Arctic region, right? But penguin which are living in Antarctic region. That is the main difference. Next we are going to check about the birds. How birds can survive in polar region. If it is very winter climate, what birds will do? They migrate from winter region to warm region. We know that one good example. That bird is coming from Russia. Siberian crane, that is coming from Russia, and it migrates from Russia to Bharatpur. It is in Rajasthan. Okay, and many other animals also we can see in polar region, like fox, seal, like that. Okay, so in our next class we are going to learn about adaptation of tropical rainforest. Hope you all understand about this topic. So you just memorize the differences and similarities of adaptation in polar bear and penguin. So we can meet in our next class. Thank you.